Howdy, partners. I was thinking the other day, it was back in the early 1950s, for those of us that are still around, there was a cowboy series on television, and it starred Roy Rogers and Dale Evans. And they had a great show. I was a huge fan. Here I am in my favorite cowboy outfit. I was about 5 or 6 years old when that was taken. Anyway, at the end of every show, they close their show with a song called Happy Trails. And I think it applies to our current situation. I'd like to thank my dear friend out in Palm Desert, California, for the inspiration for this video. Thanks, AJ. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you, and keep smiling until then. Who cares about the clouds when we're together? Just sing a song and think of sunny weather. Happy trails to you till we meet again. Happy trails, I'll sing to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you, keep smiling until then. Who cares about the clouds when we're together? Just sing a song and think about sunny weather. Happy trails to you till we meet again. Happy trails, everyone.
Pretty little Sally goes walking down the alley, displays a pretty ankle to all of the men. Secretly she hides it and stood on the quiet an inch or two, and then she knows when to say when. Oh papa, that's how it goes. Oh papa, everyone knows. Whether it's hidden or whether it shows, it's the same, papa. Thank you very much.
I bought a candy bar the other day, only ate half, gonna throw the rest away, when I saw this kid playing in the street. I said, "Hey kid, you want something to eat?" He said, "What?" I said, "Candy, son." He cried, "Help!" And he starts to run. Well, I stood there watching him go. Half a bar of chocolate running down my fingers. Well, the kid comes back in a minute or two, and his mom's with him, and the neighbors too. Well, they got the kid scared, it's plain to see. They said, "Which one done it?" And he points to me and said, "Him." I said, "What do you mean?" Said, "You." Well, some start picking up baseball bats, and others are pulling the pins from their hats. I think this thing's gone a little too far. Hell, I only offered him a candy bar. I said, "Wait." I said, "What you doing?" They said, "Prevert, the kid's life is ruined." No. Well, they're coming at me and I'm backing away, and then I hear this policeman say, "Are you positive he's the right man?" I quick flipped the candy bar out of my hand. He said, "Show me." I said, "Show you what?" He said, "The candy bar, you degenerate." And he grabbed me. He grabbed both my hands. Pretty easy to see which hand's got the chocolate. Well, I've had some trouble my time before, but none like the trip from the candy store. I sympathize with the kid all right. If somebody's nice to he probably ain't right, but I'll grow up. I'll learn the way. I'll learn so that my later days will be prosperous, chocolate covered, if I don't bite off more than I can hide. Happy Easter, everyone. Stay safe. A little Mason Williams. How about them lunch toters? Ain't they a bunch? Going off to work at toting their lunch, toting them victuals, toting that chow, eating it later, toting it now. Look at them lunch toters, ain't they funny? Some use a paper sack, some use a gunny. Them frugal lunch toters, ain't they wise? Toting their lunch, made by the wives. How to be a lunch toter, if I may emote it? Get yourself a lunch and go to work and tote it. Special shout out to Betsy, who's been dealing with COVID-19 for 3 weeks now. She's coming back, feeling better. We're with you. Stay strong, Betsy. We'll be thinking about you. Also, brother Jeff and Nolita, their youngest daughter Natalie, has a 9-pound boy last week. Ouch. And they're christening him, I believe, Bronson Charles Daniels. So y'all stay safe, and I'll see you next week. The scene was in the jailhouse, and if curfew rang that night, Nell's dad in number 13 cell would go out like a light. Nell knew her dad was innocent, so plucky little Nell, she tied her tender torso to the clapper of the bell. Hang on the bell, Nellie, hang on the bell. Your poor daddy's locked in a cold prison cell. As you swing to the left, Nellie, swing to the right. Remember that curfew bell must never ring tonight. It all started when sweet Nellie said no, no to handsome Jack and struggled for her virtue down by the railroad track. Nell's dad came to her rescue as the train roared down the line. Jack fell back across the track and paid the price of crime. Nell's daddy was arrested and brought up before the law. The sheriff said, "Oh, handsome Jack ain't handsome anymore." Nellie begged and pleaded, but the jury didn't care. They didn't have a sofa, so they offered him the chair. Hang on the bell, Nellie, hang on the bell. Your poor daddy's locked in a cold prison cell. As you swing to the left, Nellie, swing to the right. Remember that curfew bell must never ring tonight. They pulled upon the bell rope, but there was no ting-a-ling. They could not get their foul deed done, for curfew would not ring. To and fro, aloft swung Nell, while below they tugged and heaved, when suddenly a voice cried out, "Stop! Your daddy's been reprieved." Oof. They cut her fair young body down, while she made protest weak, and as they laid her on the ground, she cried in girlish pique, "Look, I saved my daddy," which was a true and noble thing, but man, while I was up there, I learned it's fun to swing. Swing on the bell, Nellie, swing on the bell. Your poor daddy sprung from a cold prison cell. As you swing to the left, Nellie, swing to the right. No matter when that curfew rings, you are gonna swing tonight. Be vigilant, everyone. A long time ago, a million years BC, the best things in life were absolutely free. No one appreciated a sky that was always blue, and no one congratulated a moon that was always new. So it was planned that they would vanish now and then, and you must pay before you get them back again. That's what storms were made for, and you mustn't be afraid, for every time it rains, pennies from heaven. Don't you know each cloud contains pennies from heaven? You'll find your fortune falling all over town. Be sure that your umbrella is upside down. Trade them for a package of sunshine and flowers. If you want the things you love, you must have showers. So when you hear it thunder, don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies from heaven for you and me. Now we know they're reopening some of the states you're in, so stay vigilant and take care of yourselves. A long time ago, 1,000,000 years BC, the best things in life were absolutely free. No one appreciated a sky that was always blue, and no one congratulated a moon that was always new. So it was planned that they would vanish now and then, and you must pay before you get them back again. That's what storms were made for, and you shouldn't be afraid for. Every time it rains, pennies from heaven. Don't you know each cloud contains pennies from heaven? You'll find your fortune falling all over town. Be sure that your umbrella is upside down. Trade them for a package of sunshine and flowers. If you want the things you love, you must have showers. So when it starts to thunder, don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies from heaven for you and me. Stay tough out there. There's a little ditty we're singing in the city, especially when we've been on that gin or that beer. If you've got the patience, your own imaginations will tell you just exactly what you want to hear. Papa, that's how it goes. Papa, everyone knows. They all suppose what they want to suppose when they sing Papa. Mr. Percy Snodgrass would often have the eyeglass, but never when he thought anybody could see. Secretly he'd buy it and drink it on the quiet and dream he was an earl with a girl on each knee. Papa, that's how it goes. Papa, everyone knows. What is the cause of his red shiny nose? Could it be Papa? Pretty little Sally goes walking down the alley, displays a pretty ankle to all of the boys. You can see her garters, but not for free and gratis. An inch or two, and then she knows when to say when. Papa, that's how it goes. Papa, everyone knows. Whether it's hidden or whether it shows, it's the same Papa. Papa, that's how it goes. Papa, everyone knows. I'm staying home and just picking my nose. Ever since Papa. Stay safe and be well. Okay, Miss Judy, I had the band over yesterday to get this thing going, and we got into the margaritas, and the next thing I remember is nothing. So I think we ought to just get started with this, and let's kick it off. Nibbling on sponge cake, watching the sun bake. All of those tourists covered with oil, strumming my sixth string on my front porch swing. Smell of those shrimp, they're beginning to boil. Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost sugar of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's nobody's fault. I don't know the reason, I've been here all season. Nothing to show but this brand new tattoo. But it's a real beauty, a Mexican cutie. How it got here, I haven't a clue. Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost sugar of salt. Okay, parrot heads, salt, salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame. Now I think, hell, it could be my fault. I blew off my flip-flop, stepped on a pop-top. Ooh. I cut my heel, had to cruise on back home. But there's booze in the blender, and soon it will render that frozen concoction that helps me hang on. Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost sugar of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, and I know it's my own damn fault. Stay safe, y'all.
Yeah. Dear old girl, the robin sings about you. Dear old girl, it speaks of how I love you. The blinding tears are falling as I think of my lost pearl, and my broken heart is calling, calling for you, dear old girl. Hey, brother. Like a girl that married dear old dad. She was a pearl and the only girl that Daddy ever had. A good old-fashioned girl with heart so true. One who loved nobody else but you. I want a girl just like the girl that married dear old dad. And now
What is the intro to that song? It's like. Living on sponge cake, watching the sun bake. Tell the ship beginning to boil. Strumming my six string on my front porch swing. Smell the ship beginning to boil. Whatever. Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker soul. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it must be Greg Nyland's fault. Okay, this is you.
Don't know the reason. Been here all season. Nothing to show but this brand new tattoo.
I got one of those.
But it's a real beauty. Mexican beauty. How I got here, I haven't a clue. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker song.
Whoops.
Salt, salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know
What?
it's
Must
my
be
own damn
Bruce
fault.
Nyland's fault. This is me.
He said living. Yeah, this is perfect.
Blew out my flip flop. Stepped on a pop top. Cut my heel, had to cruise on back home. But there's booze in the blender, and soon it will render. That lotion concoction that helps me hang on. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker song. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's my own damn fault. I want a girl just like the girl that married dear old dad. She was a pearl and the only girl that Daddy ever had. A good old-fashioned girl with heart so true. Nobody else but you. I want a girl just like the girl that married dear old dad.
And 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Get it right. Wait, no, turn it up. Oh, okay. I think it's two of those.
Okay,
You gotta be
I'm
closer.
here.
And a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. A 1, 2, a 3, a 4. Okay.
Oh my god. You're too much.
All right. We've both been
Sing
singing.
the
Sing the chord.
Great. The tempo is you.
Yeah. Sing the chord.
Hey, hey.
I want a girl just like the girl that married dear old Dad. She was a pearl and the only girl that Daddy ever had. A good old-fashioned girl with heart so true, one who loved nobody else but you. I want a girl ready just like the girl that married dear old Dad. Woo!
Thank you very much. This song is for the mass of people that we've lost in these past few months, and I'm dedicating it to all of them. Oh, there's one kind favor I'll ask of you. Well, there's one kind favor I'll ask of you. Well, there's one kind favor I'll ask of you. See that my grave is kept clean. Well, there's 2 white horses in the line. Well, there's 2 white horses in the line. There's 2 white horses in a line, tearing me to my burying ground. Well, there's 3 black coaches in the rain. Well, there's 3 black coaches in the rain. Well, there's 3 black coaches in the rain, empty now from the heavy load. There's one kind favor I'll ask of you. Well, there's one kind favor I'll ask of you. Well, there's one kind favor I'll ask of you. See that my grave is kept clean. Well, there's one kind favor I'll ask of you. See that my grave is kept clean. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to arise. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of the dark black night.
Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of the dark black night. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to arise. You were only waiting for this moment to arise. You were only waiting for this moment to arise.